What's up, guys? Ricky with another review on the Superman Alien NECA 2-pack. This was let's see, this is either, I think it was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive or New York Comic-Con exclusive. I can't remember exactly which one. So this is the last one that I had to collect out of the 2-pack. So I lucked out and found the Green Lantern and Yellow Lantern Predator at a Walmart. I found the same thing when I found the Batman and Alien, Joker Alien, at a Walmart as well, which is crazy because it was hard to find at those locations, but I was searching Walmarts like crazy back in the day. And then ordered the Predator Batman one on the internet, found a semi-decent deal, so I picked it up, and then this one was the last one. This one I really wasn't too... This was probably the one I liked the least out of the bunch, but, you know, I found a good price on it, so I decided to pick it up. And it came from JCD and Hobby, which, if you've never been there, shout out to them. It's in Iowa, Des Moines, Iowa. They have 3 locations, and it's a phenomenal place to collect or to find action figures. So, yeah, check it out if you're in the town there. But here we go. So here's the front of the box. This is used, by the way, so it was just on display. So everything's accounted for. Just you can tell the ties are not there. So you have Superman. Looks really good. You got the I-beams. You got the hands, and one of the hands kind of fell out. And then you got the extra head there that you put the beams into. So that looks pretty awesome. Looks kind of funny just like that, though. But it looks good, I'm sure, when it's on. And then here is the alien that it comes with. You can tell, right, so they did a black on the bottom. They dry brushed a medium gray, it looks like, on the top, which looks really good. And they dry brushed a little bit lighter color on the ribs. All right, that just really brings out those details. Looks really good. Sweet, so that's it. So let's see. Here's the side. Here's the back of the package. The other side just all black. So what I'll do is I'll open this up so we can check out what it looks like. And then I'll post them all by each other, all those exclusives side by side. So there we go. Let's check it out. Okay, here it is out of the package, and this is sweet. This is actually much cooler than I thought. This might be one of the coolest looking aliens that I've gotten, which is interesting because I thought it was just super generic at first in the package. But talk about that in a second. So let's start with Superman. So the stand does not come with it. This is a McFarlane stand, by the way. But yeah, so I think they did a really great job here. So if you look, they did a really glossy finish on his hair, so it looks like it's styled, which makes sense, like it's got a lot of grease in it. They did highlight some blue, so they dry brushed some blue on the top to give it a little bit of a sheen, which looks nice. You have this nice kind of matte blue color that has some differentiation in it, so it's not just blue, it has some dark, almost like some airbrushing spots in certain areas, which look good. The emblem looks nice. Okay, got yellow belt. Love the muscle definition on this. Looks good. And I think they did a good job on the face too. And then as you turn around, you got the cape, cloth cape with the emblem on the back. Looking real nice there. Now the alien looks nice. So this has like a purple sheen to it that I just really, really like for some reason. I think it looks really cool. And then I love the little details they did there. So just a little bit of beige is all they did. And they just touched up a few spots here, just really lightly. So dry brushed it on, and it makes a world of difference as far as detail. All right, looks really good. They did the same thing in certain spots here, here as well. And it's such an easy technique to do. And they also mix in some blues, which I thought was really interesting to do. And it looks like with the blues, it looks like this was actually, looks more like a wash, potentially, like they did a blue wash on it, which is very interesting. And in the back, they did the same thing with that. So, but looks really good. I really like the way that this alien looks. So okay, perfect. So so it did come, sorry, with hands, this little beam here, and then came with this long beam that you plug into the eyes here. So let's put this on his head real quick, see what that looks like. There we go. Okay, so laser eyes. So that's pretty cool. So just to let you know, head is hard to get off and hard to get on, but it's okay. So the laser looks good. This is a little damaged alien that I bought in the past that I got just for purposes like this. Just looks good in action shots. Look at that, sick. Okay, very cool. Okay, so how about this? Let's get into the we'll get into articulation, and then we'll do a little size comparison. We'll compare some aliens, we'll compare some the other 4-pack as well. Here we go. So you got the head, so it looks up, not too far, a little far. But the cool thing is there's an ab crunch. You might be able to get him in a cool flying pose, which is necessary. So it looks down about that far. You have a nice head pivot, head tilt, and nice rotation. Arms go up 90 degrees. You have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which is nice. And you have wrist articulation, so rotation and a little joint there. Okay, you have standard kind of ab crunch. So you can crunch them about that far. Then you can crunch them back. Only about that far. So, and his head only goes back like this. You really can't get him in any flying poses, unfortunately, not as much as I would like. So you'll have to do more of kind of like the up and kind of side, kind of floating there. Legs go out in the splits, so that's nice. You have a rotation here, which is good. It goes up about 90 degrees. You have double jointed knees. You have toe articulation. You have ankle pivot and articulation as well. And then you also have rotation here at that joint as well. So overall, the articulation is not bad. It's pretty good. The only problem is like, because this is a flying character, it's gonna be kind of difficult to get him in flying poses. So, okay. Now here we go, we got the head, looks up. And it looks like the joint goes all the way up this far, but I'm not really able to push it all the way that far, unfortunately. And I've had aliens where I've broken the head before, so I'm not gonna risk it. So you got a little bit of a up and down, you got rotation, you got a little bit of a tilt. You can open the mouth, and I assume that piece comes out that's in his mouth. Looks like it might be a little jammed up in there, but you can see it. So it definitely comes out. I just have to get it out of there. Arms go up about 90 degrees. You have an arm rotation here, and it is double jointed as well. Then you have double jointed, or you have wrists that rotate and bend as well. Ab crunch, but this is more, it doesn't really crunch so much as it does just mostly rotate. So the crunch really doesn't have a whole lot to it. Then your legs, you have double jointed knees, so you can extend it pretty far. You have the little horse joint articulation there, and you have pivot articulation right there in the feet. And you have a bendy tail, so it has a wire in it so you can bend it and all that, which is nice. So, and then yeah, the legs can go up very far, which is necessary for the alien creature. So overall, you know, there's a ton of joints on these aliens. I just never really thought the articulation was super great, but it is good enough to where you can get it in some decent poses, because, you know, it's not like you need to make them doing any kicks or anything, mostly just crawling or standing. So, and the tail works as a good balance too, if you need to balance it. So overall, it's kind of like your standard alien articulation. So let's compare all these real quick. Okay, here we go. Here are all the 2-packs, 4 2-packs. So all looking really sweet together. So let me know in the comments, which one is your favorite 2-pack? I'm really curious. So let's take a close look. So as far as size comparison, it looks like these were all made on the same mold. So all the superheroes and everything, which is fine. I think it's a really great mold. So I think this is the same mold they did for the Defenders of the Earth as well. So just kind of a standard NECA mold that they use for superheroes. So looks good. So you can see the size all fits in pretty well. So you have Superman, you have the alien. Looks like they did the exact same alien for the Joker one. They just obviously painted it differently. So it looks pretty good there. Okay. Then you got the Batman, you got the Green Lantern, the Predator, and they used a lot of recycled parts from the Borg, or the Armored Lost Predator for that one, but with, I think it was Boar's head, I believe, or maybe it's Stalker's head. Either one. It's really cool looking. I love that one. And then this Batman with the armor on it is sick, and all the armor comes off, and then that is the, you know, Predator there. That looks really good. So, real quick, so as far as size goes, this is, let's see, so Superman stands 7 inches tall exactly, so that would be the same height as the others, and that puts it at roughly 18 centimeters. And your alien just kind of in a crouch position like that, not standing all the way up. It stands about 8.5 inches tall. But you could probably get it to stand quite a bit taller, depending on the pose you put it in. So like I said, put in the comments, which one do you like better? I think my favorites are between these two here. It's hard to say. I like them both. I think I actually might lean this one a little bit more, the Batman, because the armored Batman is freaking sick. So love that, and the Predator is amazing too. Looks really good there. I'm just a huge fan of this Yellow Lantern Predator, so that's why. So if I had to choose, if I could only choose one, I'd probably pick this one. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, I think. So let me know in the comments. Okay, final thoughts on the Superman Alien 2-pack from Neca. I really like it. I think it's really good. So like I said, I held off a long time on getting this one just because I didn't like it as much as the others, but I thought since I already have 3, I should probably get the 4th one. I was just looking for the right price because yeah, obviously these are hard to find, so the price is kind of outrageous. And just to let you all know, when I was looking at this, trying to find it, there are a ton of bootlegs out there, so a lot of fakes. So just be careful. If you're looking it up and there's no like real images, like no real pictures, so you can tell it's a stock photo, or if it says it's from China, odds are it's probably not real, authentic. And as I was looking through some of the pictures too, you can tell, so some of the fakes were really glossy on the body. So you can kind of tell by looking at it, like it just looks off. So if it looks off to you and you're trying to get one of these, don't get it because they've done a lot of forgeries. So just try to find a good seller, which I know JCD and Hobby, you know, personally, so I know they'd pick up good ones. And also when I was looking at the actual photos of the picture or the pictures, I could tell it was authentic. So just be careful when you're getting them. But overall, sweet figure. A lot cooler than I thought. The alien, I think, was the big one. I think that was a lot cooler than I expected as far as the looks, because I thought it was going to be super plain, but the purple highlights just really bring it all together. So very cool. So thank y'all so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the review. I'll keep bringing reviews, reveals, customizations, everything to y'all. In the meantime, have fun, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.